The notepad is back. The notepad's always here. Anyway, hello there, my name is Niamh and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I upload videos twice a week, every Tuesday and every Friday, so you should totally stick around and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you have that little notification bell turned on so that you get notified every single time I upload a new video. So today we're going to be talking about how to reduce your screen time on your phone, or just like how to stay off your phone more. I am shocking when it comes to screen time. Like, let me show you these stats. Already today it is 10:30. I've been awake since like 8:30ish and I've been on for an hour and 2 minutes. Like, you know, I'm just like, and even if we go to last week, my average was 4 hours 13 minutes. The week before, 3 hours 46 minutes. Like, I'm not good at staying off my phone. So I was like, this needs to change. I need to try stop this. I mean, I'm still, my average already for this week, it's Thursday, and my average is 3 hours 50 minutes. That is like insanely high, but I'm kind of half putting it down to the fact that I'm always at home and like I watch YouTube videos on my phone. Like, I'm on my phone a lot, but it's also because I'm at home the whole time and I have nothing really to be doing. But I had to sit down and write out some tips that might help me to stay off my phone, and I thought, why not share them with you guys as well. So here we go to staying off our phones a bit more. Number one, and this is, I find, the hardest thing to do, but it's don't constantly have your phone in your hand. Leave it after you. I really struggle with this because I am the kind of person who, like, I'm always aware where my phone is. So if I don't have it next to me, I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Like, and you don't need it on you at all times. Like, I'll walk around with it in my hand. I will just always have it like in my pocket, in my bag somewhere. It's always on me. I need to just try to stop like getting up and leaving a room with my phone. Like, I can leave it down. I can leave it down. That is just the first tip I have for you. It's just to kind of be more aware. Do you always have your phone in your hand? If you do, just try going around the place with it not clung to you, basically. Number two, and this is kind of in relation to the first one, and it's put it down out of your reach. So like, if you're in your living room or something, like I'm very bad for being on my phone while watching the TV. There's no need, you're already looking at a screen, there's no need to also be looking at a screen up this close. Like, one at a time, Niamh. I find if I kind of put it on like the table next to us, or even put it on another chair, or put it in a different room, at least then you can't just be like picking it up like and just randomly scrolling. Like, if you are leaving a room to go do something else for a while, leave your phone in the room you're about to leave. Leave it here, leave it for even like half an hour or so. Just leave it after you and don't come back for it if you can. Again, much easier said than done, but you know, if you can, leave it behind. Number three, this is for iPhone users only. I actually don't know if Android have this, but it's the within screen time on your iPhone, there's the downtime part of it. So this is basically, can I get a good description for you so that I'm not like just vomiting words? When you go into screen time, can you see that they're off? Okay, I'm trying to get my camera to focus on my phone, it's just not working. But when you go into your screen time app, the very first thing that is popping up here is the downtime part of it, downtime setting or something. And so it's, you set a schedule for a time away from the screen, and during downtime only apps that you allow to choose and phone calls will be available. So it's basically, I have mine from 10:30 to 7 AM that all my apps will like lock, basically. You can still go into them, they're all just like shadowed almost, and so when you click into it, then it's like that you're going into it for like only 1 more minute, only 15 more minutes, or you're ignoring the downtime thing for the rest of the day. But it is, I find it really handy because it's just that extra reminder of when I click into something and I see that thing pop up where it's like 1:15 or ignore, that I'm like, do you really need to be going on this, Niamh? Like, do you really need to be going in here? You know, it's just that extra kind of a barrier within your own brain to be like, it's just kind of stopping you being like, you know, stop and think like, do I need to be going into this app right now? So I definitely find it helps me, especially when I'm going to bed, to just kind of, I see all the apps are gone dark and I'm just like, just put your phone away, just go to sleep. There's no point. So I definitely recommend trying that out. You can set it to like whenever you want like whatever time would suit you best. You can even do like a downtime during the day or something, but I just find from 10:30 at night it's like, okay, that's it, phone is gone. Then it doesn't even give you notifications during the night or anything, which I really like, because I could sometimes wake, if you know, you'd be just getting random notifications throughout the night that were just so pointless. It doesn't give you them, they just all pop up whenever the downtime is gone. So yeah, I would really recommend checking out the downtime if you have an iPhone. Yeah. Number 4, and this is more aimed at myself, but it's instead of picking up your phone, read a friggin' book, Niamh. Like, because I love reading, and I've gotten very bad for it again. I haven't really been reading that much. I just think reading is a great alternative to your phone. It's a nice little escapism from your phone, from social media, to just go and read, escape into another different world. Yeah, I just think reading is a great alternative to being on your phone, and I want to try to do it more often. The next bit of advice, I suppose, that I have to say is that if you find yourself scrolling on your phone and not actually reading anything, get off it. This is always an indicator to me that I'm just literally mindlessly scrolling. Like, if you find you're scrolling and if you can't really tell yourself what you last just read or what you just last saw, it means you're not really paying attention and you're literally just looking out of habit almost. So if you find yourself doing this, if you find yourself scrolling without actually taking in any information, did I just kick the thing? But if you find yourself scrolling without any information, get off your phone, because all you're literally doing is staring at a screen, and that's not good for your eyes or anything. So if you find yourself doing that, make yourself aware of it and be like, just put down the phone, just get off it for a while, change your environment, and just, you don't need to be mindlessly scrolling. You know, it's not benefiting anyone, you know, especially not you. So the next thing again is for iPhone users. I'm sorry about all the iPhone, but I adore iPhones. I don't think I will ever move from an iPhone. But yeah, the next thing anyway is, if you do have an iPhone, with the iOS 14 software thing that came out, you could make like widgets and stuff, and like just the layout is a lot different, and I would recommend doing a really lovely home screen. So I have one of these really like my brother was like, oh my god, you're such like a Tumblr girl, and I was just like, but it's just, one, it's really pretty, but the other great thing about it is that you don't get any notifications or like the little like what are they called, banners, or like the ones, you know when you have a notification it's like red, whatever, that thing. What am I on about? I don't know. But when it's just a nice clean thing to look at. And so I find, since having this, there'd be times when I would open my phone and I'd see that screen, and it also has, I have deep breaths written on it, so one, it reminds me to just be like, it's okay. And when I just look at it, it just makes me feel nice, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what, it's like a subtle reminder, this looks lovely, not having anything to look at is nice, just put it back down. So I would highly recommend making yourself a lovely aesthetic little home screen. It did take me like half an hour, but I kind of did it as a way to get myself off my phone, so that's constantly in my head. So when I look at this lovely aesthetic home screen, it's a reminder that, do you really need to be on your phone? Like, should you really get off it right now? And I find it's working for me. I have a hair somewhere, there we go. I find it's working for me. Maybe it could work for you too if you wanted to give it a go, because when I just come on, or you could even, in where I have deep breaths, you could just literally be like, get off your phone, you know, like you can just kind of set little reminders for yourself to be like, you don't need to be on your phone so much, come on, let's cut down on screen time. So yeah, I would recommend doing it, give it a try. It might not work for you, but there's no harm in trying, and you would also have a really pretty home screen. And the next thing, the thing I'm going to leave you with, and this is something that I actually find it's really great, it's to turn off notifications. Now, I don't have them turned off for everything. I just went through one day, I'm trying to find it in here. I just went into notifications and settings, and I just went through a load of them and was just like, I don't want any from you. Like, I was getting loads from Boots, and then I was just like half going into the Boots app to look at their offers, and I was never buying anything, so I was like, I don't need them, so turned it off. Disney Plus was sending me loads of notifications, so I turned that off. And then you can turn off badges. That's the name, that's what I was trying to say. You know, when the number comes up, it's a badge. So like, I have badges turned off for a lot of them, so that even, this is like my normal home screen, let's say, so I don't really ever get any badges on them, because when you just see nothing, you're like, oh, I've no notifications, I've nothing to go into, even though you might have notifications. And yeah, yeah, keep them on for like important things like messages and stuff or whatever you contact people on, but like for random things like Twitter, all that, YouTube, all that kind of stuff, I was just like, even though I tell people to turn on their notifications for YouTube, personal preference guys, personal preference. So I just find that when you go in and you just see no notifications, you're like, well, there's nothing to do on my phone, so I might as well turn it back off. Yeah, it's helped me. Again, it just might be something for you to try out yourself. I think we're done here. I hope this video benefits you. I hope it benefits me, because again, I really just made the list for myself, and I'm just gonna try and stay off my phone a little bit more. It's going really badly, I'll be dead honest, but maybe while editing this video I'll kind of start reminding myself a bit more of the steps that I know I can take to get off my phone a bit more, and hopefully this will help you out too. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I shall see you when I next see you.